Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Beach Homes Realty and beach-homes.com. Today I want to talk about why beach home buyers should want a buyer's agency agreement. So let's start with what is a buyer's agency agreement if you're not familiar. When you go to shop for a home and you want an agent to represent you and have fiduciary responsibility to you, this is an agreement that says, I'm going to work with you, Mr. or Miss Agent, to buy a home. It typically includes a commission component and also creates some other obligations. And I'm going to explain why this is advantageous to somebody who's looking to buy a home. So first reason is it's more than opening doors to be a real estate agent. If they're doing a good job, they need to do things to understand and evaluate properties. You know, if you're looking to buy a beach home, you really don't want to go look at 40 properties, most of which don't meet your criteria. An agent should definitely go through and understand which ones meet your criteria, do the homework, and be able to suggest the pros and cons between these different properties. So there's a lot of work beyond that, and you want an agent who is already engaged to do that. Second reason is it creates a fiduciary responsibility, a duty to you, the buyer, that doesn't exist. In fact, there are states where if you work with an agent who you do not have a buyer's agency agreement, that you've got a relationship between them, by default, that agent, because there's only one contract, is a sub-agent of the listing agent. So that means their fiduciary responsibility, since it's not with you, is legally with the person selling the home. While they may be very helpful, and they're a sub-agent, a lot of legal stuff going on here, you would rather have somebody whose fiduciary responsibility is to you, who's looking out for your best interest, and isn't actually obligated to look out for the other party, even if it might benefit you. A third reason for buyer's agency is transparency of commission. A lot of this has been changing in the industry. We've been sticking to this for quite a while, and we want to be very clear of how the commission money works. You know, some people say, well, I really don't want to pay money for an agent if they'll just help me, but the commission has always flowed through to the agents, and we want to be very clear, always have, that this is how it works. And so when you have a buyer's agency agreement, you have worked and determined what your agent that's working for you will be paid. Even if it's paid through other mechanisms from the seller, you understand what your agent's getting paid. It's going to show up on the documents in advance as well as at closing. No confusion there. You understand the fiduciary, now you understand the transparency of commission. Some people don't want to sign a buyer's agency agreement saying, well, I don't want to get tied up and locked in with somebody. What if we work together and I don't like it or something? Well, the scope can be adjustable. You can do a buyer's agency agreement for a limited scope, like we're going to look at, it's just going to apply for the properties we look at today. And then if I go but look at something else later, I could use another agent, as long as it's clearly defined. Some of them are blanket agreements. So you can talk with your agent about what are they doing. Clearly, the broader the scope of the buyer's agency agreement, the more time and effort that agent can commit to helping you get the transaction you want. And particularly at the beach, where it can be a long time before you find your dream home, there can be quite a bit more work than someone who's just helping you find a home in the new town you moved for your job. So the first thing about why you want a buyer's agency agreement is actually a little bit of advice. I suggest you do your homework. One of the reasons that people are hesitant to sign a buyer's agency agreement, they're like, I don't really know this agent. I don't know what they're going to offer. Well, you should get to know an agent. You should ask what they're going to offer. They should be able to explain, here are the benefits of working with me. Here's what I will do. If they simply go, oh, don't worry about it, it's handled, that's probably a red flag. So you want one because it's going to get you to do your homework to get an agent that's going to not just be your buddy or open doors, but it's going to actually get you the best transaction and looking out for your interest in that transaction. Hope this information's been helpful, even if it's a bit nerdy or legalese sounding. It's really something that any agent that's good and walk you through and explain it and answer any questions and help you understand what can be adjusted. Be sure and visit us at beach-homes.com, where we have tens of thousands of properties for sale, so you and your buyer's agent can come buy one of them anytime. We have a number of our own agents on the website, and if you have a market where you don't see one of our agents, we have a network of agents across the country who will be glad to help you with finding your dream beach home and understanding buyer's agency agreement in a way that will be comfortable for you to get the transaction you need. Thank you and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out beach-homes.com.